sons of the men who cleared it still plant the corn from the same old seeds.
Whoa, okay. I'm just like shooting this raw. Alright, this is not premeditated or edited in any way. Man, we're just going. Okay, so look. Hello everybody, welcome. We are like starting on a new journey. And I'm like still learning this stuff and figuring this stuff out, but I really feel like God has led me to this point and is starting something new in me, and so I'm excited about it. I'm excited to share it with you. I'm excited to see what he's gonna do and what's gonna happen. So like this last couple of days has been crazy. My wife and I, we were traveling with our son. So we're deciding to go to California, go back to California to see my mom, my brother, my grandmother's 80th birthday party. So we've known about this for a couple months, and we're planning, we're doing all this stuff, we're getting stuff together. And so obviously I'm going back to California, so I'm like, I'm about to eat, right? Like I'm about to eat. And so we get to the airport, everything's set up. We had some friends from the church drop us off. And, you know, my mind is on taking a quick little break, but obviously, you know, going to see family. Man, but my mind's on food. Like, I'm like, man, I'm about to eat. This is going to be cool. I'm going to hit In-N-Out. We don't have In-N-Out in Chicago. We don't have Tender Greens in Chicago. We don't have sushi. We don't have all this stuff, right? Yeah, like people are like, we have sushi in Chicago. Anyway, so I'm going to I got all this stuff on my mind, right? So we get to the airport, we get checked in and all that. And then we get delayed. And I'm like, all right, this is about to mess up his nap time. This is about to mess up a lot of stuff, but whatever. we're gonna keep going. And so we get something to eat. And I'm sitting down to eat in mid-bite. The Lord's like, don't eat anything else for the rest of the day. Don't eat anything else today. That's it, you're done. And I'm just like, I'm about to go to Tender Greens. Like, I'm about to go eat. Going to California and I'm about to go eat. I completely disregard it. Y'all, as soon as we landed, I get to Tender Greens. I see a special. I'm like, oh man, I'm about to eat this special. They got this short rib special. I'm about to eat this special. You know, when in Rome. We get back to the room. I pass out at 12:49 a.m. I am going in. Food poisoning has struck. I am in full food poisoning. It's unreal. It's unreal. And I hate throwing up. So I'm fighting it. Next thing you know, I'm puking all over the place. And I'm just on this little short 3-day trip. A day and a half of it, I'm out of it. And I'm sitting there thinking like, wow. It was just another reminder of obedience. Like, I think we've like made hearing God really, I'm gonna use this word out of context, but we've made it really sexy. Like prophets and apostles and don't get me wrong, like there's definitely power in having somebody in your life that's helping guide you from making the wrong decision and all that stuff. Don't get me wrong in there, but we've made like listening and hearing God and being obedient, we've made it kind of mystical and sexy and mysterious. And I think the Lord's kind of gradually taking us from this movie theater like voice to more of like a father, the father that he is. Hey, don't do that. Hey, don't go there. Hey, don't say that like that. And so it's just a reminder for me that it doesn't matter. And that's why the Bible says, take heed lest you fall. It doesn't matter how long you've been walking with the Lord or what you're doing or what's going on. Like, you got to be, you have to be attentive. You have to be aware. Not just only when he's speaking, but then you have to like choose to be obedient. And because I chose not to be obedient, I suffered the consequences of food poisoning. I think the Lord knew that maybe some mixture of what I had wasn't going to work with it, or someone was going to be negligent behind the counter. Regardless of what it was, he knew that there was something coming up, and my decision not to listen caused me to get sick. You say, oh, it's just circumstance or happenstance. I mean, yes, I'm not going to sit here and say that. Actually, no. I believe everything happens for a reason. I don't know the details behind it, but I do know that if I hadn't ate, I probably wouldn't have got sick. I felt it as I was eating. They were closing, so I think they were being negligent. Stuff was wrapping up. I don't think they were checking temperatures of food. I think they were just kind of like ready to go. Regardless of all that, this is not about the food. This is about me being obedient to that voice when he speaks, because he wants to abide in us, and he wants to walk with us on this journey. And so I just want to encourage you, admonish you, you have to be obedient. You have to do what he tells you to do when he tells you to do it. So for the longest time, I thought obedience was just hearing, like, oh yeah, I heard you, or I'm gonna get to it. No, you need to do what he tells you to do when he tells you to do it. There's not just a reason for the thing, there's also a reason for the time with the thing. So you don't separate those two. Yeah, I was like, somebody's gonna get blessed, and God's gonna get the glory out of me throwing up all this food. So I just wanted to come to y'all real quick, encourage you, be blessed, and don't go to food places when they're about to close. No, but yeah, man, be sensitive to the voice of God. And let me know in the comments below if this has happened to you. You've been walking with the Lord for a while, but you still are learning to be obedient. And that obedience is better than sacrifice. But yeah, guys, love you. We'll see you soon.